All right, welcome everybody to today's aftermarket trade recap. Today is the first day of July, starting the new month. We were going into the new month doing pretty well today, 2 for 2 on the day. Yeah, so let's just get into it. Basically, in the morning, got on the charts late, had a little bit rough night sleeping. I was surprised I even got up relatively early, around 9:30, 10. So I was definitely a little bit late onto the charts. But coming into the charts here, I wasn't seeing much besides us leaving this internal high coming down. But then I saw we had formed this SMT as well as left a 2 minute fair value gap. This is now where I was waiting to see if we can get a 2 minute inversion. I also, again, I've mentioned before, I really do like SMTs as confluences. I feel like they have huge conviction, especially when I guess I call them like far and wide apart, like something like this where it's a clean, far, wide apart SMT, as you can see right here. I really like when I see that. Instead of just like, I don't know if that's an SMT, let's see, but something like a small 1 minute in between or something like that. I like these really larger ranges. So yeah, had the inversion as well as an SMT, and really just had this internal high. It was inside a 15 minute fair value gap, but this 15 minute had been already tapped into. Or maybe it wasn't a 15. Oh wait, no, yeah, sorry, that was on the other way. Yeah, over here. This was within just a 15 minute fair value gap. So it was. I would definitely say it's like an A setup. The only thing I wouldn't say it's A plus is just because it's on untapped, which isn't the biggest deal. Or there wasn't any like major draw on liquidity such as equal high and an untapped. That would be amazing. But it's also because time wasn't very much aligning with price. We're coming into 11 a.m. So what I did is I de-risked. I'm not trading my live account as of right now. I have transferred the funds today. They had reached my account and I had just transferred them to Tradeovate. So I'm gonna get set up on Tradeovate and everything like that on my I'm gonna say personal account because I don't want to get it mixed between a live account is like funded accounts, but this is my actual personal account. So yeah, I only traded my top steps today and I traded micros on there. I don't really trade micros, but one of the things I had evaluated over the weekend is one of my bad habits is just knowing when to de-risk or on my personal account just not trade at all because I have no problem de-risking on my top step accounts because I usually trade minis like one and then on my 150k maybe two sometimes, but even going down to 5 micros is not a big deal. It does leave room to make a relatively good profit as well as you could have relative losses, but anything less than that I just don't feel like it's worthy trading. So I was able to de-risk today, knowing that we time wasn't very much aligning, and I'm kind of glad I did because again I wasn't coming in with huge like the best mental space today. So this chop probably would have got me a little bit messed up, as well as the fact that I was deciding to trail today a little bit. As we can see, I ended up getting stopped in profit, around here, and then price did end up, going down a little bit more before hitting my final TP. It is what it is. I'm just glad I did trail it, and instead of getting, possibly breaked even or stopped out for a loss, because I feel like that kind of would have just messed with me a little bit this morning. Anyways, though, coming into the lunch hour, we were leaving some sell side levels, sell side inefficiencies or whatever, fair value gaps into lunch hour. Major chop. Nothing really. Coming into 1 p.m., I did want to see if we could potentially get an open high, low close, targeting any of these levels down here. We did end up, we did open a little higher, or we did open higher, ended up coming down, also tapping in this 5 minute. There was definitely possible entries I could have seen. I just didn't take them. I didn't see it because they were so tiny. Like this stuff isn't super clear to me. So I just didn't take it. But coming into 2 p.m., wanted to see the same thing, but reverse. Once we saw this SMT form, that's when I had started to look for the entry. Had this 1 minute, came down. My fill was a little scuffed, I'm not going to lie. Again, I was mixing between both accounts. I didn't have them linked to copy trade, as well as I did want to size up on this because I obviously everything was aligning. There was higher conviction. So I didn't realize I was still on MNQ. So I had to get in, get out for a little bit of loss on both accounts on MNQ, and then get back in for minis. So my fill was very scuffed, as we can see here. Like it's so close to the break even. Thankfully, did not get break even, and yeah, as we can see here, literally within like the span of 4 minutes, ended up taking off. It would have been nice to capture a little bit more points, but it is what it is. I also was originally targeting here, but same thing. I just because I had already messed up my fills and was starting to take loss, really did not want to end up losing the morning's profit in some sort of way. So I did trail too a little bit. I remember I put the last trailing was right here. But yeah, I could have probably captured this move just seeing how much strong bullish momentum we had coming in these candles. I literally could have kept it for 3 more points, but the fact is that I was happy with the profit, so I did lower the take profit level. And then also, if I was more confident today, just trading and stuff like that in general in my headspace, I would have targeted this 1 hour, which we almost hit to like the T. But yeah, I'm just glad I took profits. I'm glad I was 2 for 2 on the day, and didn't have any, bad mental space. Since I figured I would because of how just the amount of sleep and the things that caused me not getting good sleep. But that is why I took precautions such as de-risking in low environments. Like, yeah, whatever. Anyways, I'm just glad and happy with how it went. So, and how I was able to deal with it today. That's pretty much it for today. And then tomorrow, coming into the morning, I definitely will not be trading. As we can see, we have Powell speaking in the morning as well as dual job openings. Who knows if PM is even going to be good? And then coming into the rest of the days, I swear it said something about market being closed early or something. I don't remember. But we have a lot of news coming out tomorrow. Thursday we have bank holiday, July 4th, and then Friday a lot of stuff I don't really like to trade because that could cause bad PA after this news comes out. So today might have honestly been the only day of trading, but we will see. So I will see you guys when I see you guys next. Peace out.